Okay, we're starting on another kelp island. It's foggy and rainy and I can't really see much, but we'll see what we can do. Place our dirt there. Start that growing. Okay, let's see about getting back to a working state. So I believe I could take this one out. Yes. I can take this dirt out. Yep. And now I could put lava there. And I should be able to do the same here. Oh, and we got wood. Let's give that a go. Now, is this one suspended? It does not look like it is. So, how are we going to get suspended up here? And then what we're going to do is break this dirt block. And that puts in a spot there. Did I want to do that? What do I want to do? That will upset these two and cause those to fall. At least I think so. No, it shouldn't upset anything. Let's give it a try. Okay. So we can actually place a block there and then how do I want to deal with this? Okay. Let's make a crafting table. So we're gonna need one of them. Place that down. Make a pick because we're gonna need one of them. Okay, and then how do we want to get this started? Okay. And then put that here. Now what do we need to do? We can do this. No, it doesn't want to spread that way. So I think the only thing I can really do is place, do that, dirt, and then do another one of these and another dirt. And then we can put our lava in here and we can mine like this. It's going to take us a little bit to get some cobble. We got another piece of cobble. Place that there. I'm just trying not to knock trying not to knock anything into the void until later. If I could get lucky, man. And we're gonna take this crafting table and put it down. Alright, I got my platform built. And I know I can make it to the closest neighbor. He's only about 400 blocks away. I just need to get some blocks going. So, we'll see. We might do that out of cobble because I have plenty of cobble to do this, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to try to get back to either one of our starting bases. We're not going to start again from scratch. I really do want to get back to my big iron farm base, though. Okay, I started bridging towards Judd's base, which is at 3,300, so I'm about a third of the way there. And I was looking up and I saw a ruined portal. It looks like a ruined portal. Either that or it's somebody else's base because it's got lava on it. I didn't think that there was any way to get lava in the world. Yeah. Well, I did forget to bring my lava with me, which I do want the lava back at my other base so I can make the iron golems die more efficiently. So we're going to go back and get the lava. And, yeah, we'll keep on moving. We're probably going to have to actually farm some kelp and get some food before we actually make it all the way there. So I decided to take a detour over to here and see what's up. I don't know if there'll be anything worthwhile at this ruined portal, but I may as well check. It's got a lot of blocks at it, for at least a lot of netherrack. And there's no paths that are going to it, so it's definitely not claimed. So we'll do that, and then we're going to jump down. I hope that there is gold pick. Can you mine gold blocks with gold picks? Iron pick or better. No, you cannot. That won't help me. I can take some of this magma. That'll help. Is there anything else in there that was useful? A couple blocks of obsidian. I'll take those. A couple of flint. I'll take those. And a flint and steel. I will take that. I can't build this nether portal if I wanted to. And I don't think I want to. Alright, that looks like Judd's bridge. So I'm just going to bridge over at this spot. That right there is a buried treasure. Might go check it out. No, I can't. But if somebody else wants to try, they can take their bucket of water and go do a little dip there. I have a bucket of lava right now, which isn't going to help me out with that. Yeah, that's a trail runes there. It's a weird trail runes because the gravel dropped, but it's a trail runes. Well, actually, no, that's a ocean runes, so that was suspicious gravel. Wow, that wandering trader decided to spawn on magma falling to his death. That is just the best. We're going to keep this bottom slabs so that way monsters don't spawn and ruin his day. Okay, we're going to run this way. Because that's back towards our base area, which is a long ways away. So we'll see how we can do. Oh, look at there. There's some dripstone caves. I think I'm going to go over and snag a piece of dripstone and a dripstone, pointed dripstone and a dripstone block. But I'm going to build this bridge as I found it. So if we're expanding it, we're going to leave it exactly as we found it. We're not going to be evil and like leave the end uncapped or something like that. And back there was a mining station, effectively, where they were getting more logs to continue this build project. So I'll build one up there on that island as well. Oh, I passed it. Let's go. Get in line. Okay, this is a dripstone cave, and we're going to just hop in, grab a dripstone point and a dripstone block, and maybe one more dripstone point. We don't need too much. Yeah, that should get us there once we get home. So we're making some progress down this road, but I need a spot to get some food because I'm completely out of food, and that's going to make this rest of the trip miserable. So we're going to put like what's it called, a base camp here. It's going to be just a little outpost for if you're building or working on the road, you can get up and do that pretty easily. Just make a little platform that you can grow trees and you can farm some animals on it. Just do this and then chop out these, put some stairs in like that. Now that is spawn proof. We're digging down all of this dirt and just spreading it out. In this life, I do not have any crops yet. And yes, I know I could go raid that village right there and get some crops probably, but I don't know. It feels like I don't want to take another village, I guess. I already have my village that I took apart, and I don't want to take a village away from someone else who might use it. So we'll just keep building this way and see how it goes. This is definitely not phantom proof right now, but I did sleep at the last base camp that was along this road, so I shouldn't have phantoms for a little while. Look at those spiders, creepers, skeletons, the whole work down there. And he built this all out of birch, and I don't really want to change that because it would make a mess out of his path. So I'm not going to plant these oak trees, even though they would be able to get food and they would be able to get wood. But right down the middle, we're going to plant a few birch. And then we're going to put torches around the outside so that way we can start getting trees growing. We don't have that much dirt left. I guess we have plenty. We have 44 dirt left. So I need to get some food. That's really what I need. We'll get another set of stairs. Place them down. And then we're going to place a set of stairs. And then we'll place our dirt in. 24. I don't need to go any further than 44. There's some cows. We'll go chop down the cows. I don't need the leather right now. Right here. We use slabs for fuel. Cook something. And then we're going to go back to 44. And we're going to mark that. Alright, we gotta get some food and then we can keep going. Well, there's base camp. We got ourselves about 8 stacks of logs. And we're gonna just go until we gotta build another base camp. This is kind of how it's going to go until we get back to base. Is just build until I'm low on resources. And then find a way to farm that along the road. I have everything I need to farm things. A little bit short on dirt, and I just am leaving the dirt there because I think it'll be nice to have places along the route where you can stop and rest if you need to. But we're gonna just keep cruising along the 2000 axis, building just like this. That way, if somebody else in the future gets an accidental death, they can use the same road and just expand it as we go to make the infrastructure just a bit better on the server for everybody who's playing. Okay, just a little status update on the long trek back. We are at another base station camp thing. I am just about to leave and go that way for a few thousand blocks. I got 9 stacks of logs and we're just gonna go. We're not doing 3 wide anymore because this is sort of my own path. And I ran until I hit another path that was actually from somebody who had died. And then I just kept building off. There is an ocean monument. It's not the ocean monument that I had based at before. That's in the opposite direction. So we're just gonna keep moving. And it's quite a ways until we get back to our iron farm. We have made it to 0-0. The unfortunate thing is that just means I have 2,400 blocks to go in both directions. So my base is at about minus 2,400 by minus 2,400. So we got a lot of building to do. Those are apparently corruption that carried over from whatever was on the server before. It's kind of strange, but it is what happened. So there was like a person's base there before. And now there's just little bits and pieces left over. It's weird, but it seems to be what happened. So we're just gonna keep going, and there's camels falling from the sky. So we're gonna go 2,400, 2,400. Here we go. We're gonna probably have to make another pit stop halfway and see how that goes. One interesting thing that I've learned is that these ruined portals, they're not ultra common, but there's a lot of these really big ones, but they almost always are underground and I never see them. So playing Skyblock, it's kind of interesting. You get to see some of these structures that Mojang has made in a different context that just you would not normally be able to see them. Like, that's a really cool structure. And normally, I just never see it. So, kudos to the people at Mojang that make these structures. I really like them. It's just unfortunate that, you know, the nature of the game is you don't get to showcase all of the cool things that you make. Some of it has to be buried. And we're going to go quickly because I can't remember if I have phantoms or not. So we're going to try to get right past that. Just in case. I do have enough supplies to make one more bed, but I don't really want to sleep when there's not a solid block around me. Beds on slabs, they don't always work. The way that we're doing this is I just make 6 stacks of slabs, I put one on the crafting table, and I keep going. Well, so far I've traveled about 5,000 blocks or so, and that's the first stronghold I've seen. It's a long ways from my base still. It's going to be about 3,000 blocks to my base, but found the stronghold at least. I'll take a screenshot of that and post it in the Discord for other people to be able to see it too. I believe that was Dr. Jan Cyans' area before, and I think that's where he went down from the village in his video. If you haven't seen his video, I have a link. It just came out on the day of recording this. I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm so far behind on editing. But anyway, I think that's his original bridge. I'm pretty sure that's his witch hut. And there's another witch hut back there that I found. I needed to take a step away, so I came over to this island and just did a quick step away. I'm going to do that so that way mobs don't spawn right on top of somebody if they're walking on this bridge. It's still gonna be sketchy, but not as bad as it could have been. So we'll do that, and then we will make some more birch. We're almost out, so hopefully we can get back to the base. We're only about 600 blocks, 800 blocks away. I think we have enough, but I can't remember, and I'm too lazy to do the math right now. Watch me come up like 10 blocks short. 8,000 blocks. That's how far I've gone. And I am pretty sure that is the end of my walk. Right there is the village that I pulled the villagers from. And then pretty soon I'll be back to my iron farm and I can re-gear up. I actually strangely only used 4 pork chops from that first base camp. It has been a long way from the kelp on that first island all the way to bridging out to meet the road by Judd's place, all the way across the map through old guys roads, past a whole pile of things, several people's dead islands. This has been quite the journey, but I have connected diagonally across basically the entire map. Okay, home stretch here. I am gonna make it. I have plenty of slabs. We're just gonna go slow, and the nice thing is with this setup, as I walk up, I should be able to get all the gear that I dropped because it's in the iron farm. I don't have to worry about anything despawning. It also should have gone into a chest, but I don't know. It may not have. There is an enderman there. We're not going to look. We're just going to run straight away. Because if there's an enderman, there could be creepers, there could be anything. We're just going to despawn them by running away. Do that. Okay. I can jump down, and then we're going to run away. Bravely ran away. Oh, look at that. There's the drowned farm. There's the iron farm. That's where we got the dripstone points there. I actually now have the ability to make a fletching table. I have the ability to do a bunch of stuff. I can make another lava generator. I can actually put in magmas in the bottom to kill the iron golems if they drop down. There's so many things that we can do now that we couldn't do before. So the death sucked, but at least we got something out of it. There's the sheep farm. All right, let's go see if we can get up there and get our stuff back. We'll go swim back up here. And we'll go put stuff just in a chest. I don't really care which one it is. We're going to put some valuables in the valuable chest. Okay, and another bucket of lava. Alright, I thought that worked. We'll turn off our Trident Killer, and then we're going to have to figure out what went wrong, because we do not want that to happen again. Okay, so best I could tell, Bedrock has a reputation system, and the Trident Killer that I had running there kept hitting the golems, decreasing my reputation to a point where when I stepped inside of the Iron Golem farm, they were already mad at me, so they just murdered me straight away. And they one-shot me through my iron armor, which, you know, nothing you could do about that. If you didn't know that they were angry, you're just going to die. So we have to do some things to fix that in the future. We probably need to get some better armor. But anyway, that's for a future episode. This is Mad Hatter, and I'm out. Bye!